There is no guarantee for success, but there are ways to get closer to it when you do the right things. Who you surround yourself with is just as important as what you do. Finding the right people, the right classes, the right activities, and taking the right tests are all decisions that shape your future. Find out more today on Destination University with Dr. Cynthia Colon. Dr. Colon and her guests will give you the tips you need, whether you're a student, parent, or educator. Now, here is your host, Dr. Cynthia Colon.
Welcome to Destination University. We are running a special series this entire month of April, 30 Teens and 30 Dreams. We're finding out just straight from the students about their college admission journey, what they did right, what they would do differently if they had to do it all over again, God forbid. And they're giving us really the scoop, the truth, and nothing but the truth. If you are a college-bound teen or a champion of one, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Today, we're going to meet Joshua. Oh, there you go. Joshua, look at that confident face there. Joshua is from California, and he's going to tell you all about what he did and the different schools that he applied to within the state of California, and you're going to find out where he's headed. Before we jump right into that and meet Joshua, let me give you the hot tip of the day. The hot tip of the day comes to us from our friends at collegeboard.org and specifically bigfuture.org. If you have not created an account there yet, you should. And why? Because it's free and it helps to make this college admission process simple. And if you follow the steps and join in, they are giving away money every single month, especially to those who are class of 2023. If you're a junior, every single month, if you have done certain steps along the way, you are eligible to receive $500 scholarships or two $40,000 scholarships every single month. So again, if you haven't gone there yet, go to bigfuture.org and get your account set up for free today. All right, so I'm gonna just do this and I'm gonna unmute you right now. And let's see. All right, go ahead and unmute yourself, Joshua, and we'll get started. Awesome. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've seen you. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. Okay. We good? Yeah, I can hear you. Cool. I can hear you. Let's go ahead and just get started. So tell us where you're from. You're from San Diego. And tell us about the different types of schools that you applied to and why you chose those schools to apply.
I mainly applied to a lot of coastal schools and UCs just for the sake of, for me, so I could close to the water and for that I was going to, because I'm a marine bio major, and the school that I chose was closest to the beach too.
Say that last part again. The school you chose is what?
It's Santa Cruz. I chose Santa Cruz.
All right, I love it. Okay, so we're kicking it off, and so so we already know where you're headed. But I love this because Santa Cruz is actually one of my favorite UCs. I don't think most people know that. But if I remember correctly, there are 5 UC schools that are within a good short distance to the ocean. But for UC Santa Cruz, you can actually see the ocean from the campus. Am I right? Who wouldn't want that? Okay, great. Well, tell us, what are you planning on majoring in? And exactly, why UC Santa Cruz is a good fit for you.
Planning on majoring in marine biology, and Santa Cruz has an amazing program. I didn't quite get to visit their lab when I went, but I've heard all great things about their program, about their type of learning there, and since they're an ideal close to the water school, it makes the research that much more better.
Absolutely. You're going to be set up for success with marine biology at UC Santa Cruz. Again, with the resources that you have there and being so close to the ocean, it's really, really great. So yeah, awesome. Good choice. Now I'm going to ask you the 2 questions that everyone likes to sort of know. If you're sort of a freshman or sophomore watching this, you want to really know from students like you who are now successful in this process, what did you do right? When you think about your high school years, what did you do right? And then the flip of that is, what would you do differently? What do you wish you would have done? Go ahead.
First off, what I did right, my parents helped a lot with this, was visiting colleges, going to the campuses, getting a feel for student life, how it felt and how it could feel to live there for 4 years. That helped a lot in gauging the kind of schools I wanted to go to. And what I wanted to do differently was to get involved more. I sort of waited till junior year to really get involved in a lot of clubs and service-related activities. I would say start earlier, as early as you can.
Yes, I agree. Start earlier is usually what almost everybody says is a good hot tip. Now, in terms of the things that you started to get involved in, once you did get involved, were you strategic about what you got involved in, or what did you choose once you decided I need some leadership on my resume?
It was more so just the things that you already like, just committing to those more, or going more in depth with those. So you already have your hobbies, your interests. Just find those things that you like and keep doing them, do more, and everything will kind of fall in place.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, awesome. So I wanted to ask you about testing. In the state of California for public schools, they are test blind. So were there any other schools that you applied to that you needed testing, or did you not take any testing? Talk to me about your testing plan or not plan.
I didn't take any testing, but I also didn't apply to schools that would take testing, mainly just the CSUs and UCs. Yeah, I no SAT, no ACT. It was a big relief to hear that I didn't have to study for those big tests.
Yes, I completely agree. And so for those of you who are watching or listening, it's important that you know that the state of California is test free. And so you are only applying to USCs or Cal States, then you do not have to take the test. So I think I would have chosen that when I was young. So good job. That was not really something I looked forward to back when I was young. Okay, so let's have a big celebration. So do you have any? Do you have your sweatshirt or something? Let's show everybody where you're headed to. Or
I could, but it's upstairs.
Yeah, no worries. I want to go ahead and bring mom and dad in because they're here right now, and so I'm gonna go ahead and let them give their spiel to you. So, mom and dad, what do you have to say to your son?
Okay, so I just unmuted. So thank you, Dr. Cologne. So we are just extremely proud of Josh for all of his accomplishments. And we know there's a lot of talented students who are applying to colleges all over the country. And we were realistic knowing that he may not get into his dream school, but that was okay as long as the schools had his major. And if he felt it was a good fit, then I think that's really what was important. Also, Josh had a wonderful role model in his older brother, Jacob, who's currently at UC San Diego and studying neurobiology. And so for Josh and for us, having Jacob go through that process, I think was really helpful for him, really helpful for us. And so we just encourage Joshua to volunteer at school, do some service projects, and of course, be well-rounded with his academics and swimming and soccer, whatever was his passion. So a lot of it just comes down to him being motivated and really putting in the work.
you're muted. But
I should have sent it to her.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I was saying, thank you so much for calling me out. I was just saying you want to be very proud of what you have accomplished, just because the UC system continues to grow in their application pool. It gets harder and harder every year. And now being test blind, there's so many more students applying and throwing their hat in the ring. So being able to be a marine biology major at UC Santa Cruz is quite an accomplishment. So I'm super, super proud of you. And so my question to you now is, are you counting down the days? What are your next steps? Have you found a roommate? What are you excited about?
For now, just surviving senior year and trying not to fall asleep in class. You know the deal. I really gotta start looking at housing and roommates. That's the next step. I'll be doing that soon.
Awesome, awesome. I'm sure they have a great way to match you up at UC Santa Cruz. I can tell you that I went to UC Santa Cruz, and there's that big pier with the roller coasters and all of that. And I think, I'm not sure if there's an aquarium down there, etc. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I think you're going to have a great time.
Thank you.
Mom, Dad, anything else? Mom, you want to say anything?
I just think that he has known what he's wanted to do for quite some time. And so when people ask, well, where did he come up with marine biology? I said, well, this is something that he's always wanted to do in middle school and on up. So he just decided that's what he's wanted to do. And I think, what he was saying earlier is you find something that you're interested in, that you're passionate about, and then things just fall into place.
Oh, sage advice from Mom. That was a golden nugget. And oftentimes when I meet with my private families, I ask, what do you remember most about what your son or daughter was doing or talking about, even as early as 6, 7, 8 years old and moving forward. And there's something to that. So you're right. He's just kept following what he loved to do. So excellent. All right, hold tight. Let me just wrap up and then we'll come back and we'll all wave goodbye. All right. Marine, but look at that face, that confident face. I just love it. You just can picture Joshua just strutting down the street going, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it happen. So there you go. If this episode has in any way fueled your confidence or helped build your please go ahead and share this episode with 3 people in the next 30 minutes. And for those of you who are parents, if you're a parent, please go ahead and do one thing. Please do one thing, and that is join us on our Facebook group, Destination University, YOU, because the destination is not university, the destination is you. So join us there for everything that I can give you hot tips and behind the scenes. Joshua, along with his brother Jacob, are also alumni of SA Camp. If you're interested in joining SA Camp this summer, you can go to my website, drcynthiacolon.com/SA Camp, and registration is actually officially open today. So there you go. All right, be sure to tune in the rest of the month of April, where we'll hear from other students and all that where they're headed. And I'm telling you, you're in for a treat with all of the ones coming forward. Okay. All right, everyone, go ahead and you can unmute and just wave goodbye. Everyone, congratulations, Joshua. So proud of you. You're going to be awesome.
Thank you so much for listening this week to Destination University. Be sure to join Dr. Cynthia Colon again and get one step closer to your success.